everyone. Mahalo for joining Heartbeat Narratives again. I have a special guest, Reyna, with me. Thank you for coming today, Reyna.
Thank you for having me.
And we have a fun episode ahead because you're going to learn something that maybe you've always been curious about but haven't had the opportunity to dive into. And that's what it is like to be a carrier for the Postal Service.
Yes.
And we can get into all of it, but Reyna, I wanted to ask you, where are you from? A little bit about your background.
I'm from San Diego, California. We're going to talk about it. I am a United States postal worker. I grew up here in Hawaii, actually. My family, they're from Pearl City. My dad currently lives in Waianae. My sister actually went to college with you at UH, and that's how we met. I moved, back and forth because my dad's a retired Marine. Mm-hmm. So I kind of went, between California and, Hawaii throughout my life. And then I just ended up going back maybe about 10 years ago. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
It went fast.
It went by really fast.
Yeah, because I remember meeting you when I was new to Hawaii. And everybody in our little friend group was just so sweet and kind and hilarious, and we had a lot of fun. I guess I should provide some background to during COVID, we were on a Zoom call, just catching up like all of us were.
Correct.
During COVID. And you were talking about what your life was like as a frontline worker, delivering mail. In the height of COVID, we've been calling it peak COVID.
Correct,
today.
Yeah, peak COVID.
And it was so interesting. Can you tell me about that time?
Yes, well, we're federal workers, but because the post office is self-efficient, I guess you would say, because we're funded by postage. Basically, your tax dollars doesn't keep us employed or whatnot. Mm-hmm. So when COVID happened, we didn't shut down at all. We had to continue to deliver. And it was pretty rough because we didn't know what was going on. We heard, I remember vividly, the first couple of days, and even we were just, do we still got to be out there? The streets were empty. It was a ghost town out there. But yes, it's we're frontline workers, and we're the only ones that go door to door. The other carriers such as FedEx, UPS, and Amazon, they don't go door to door like we do. Also, because we are federal workers, we're the only ones that are allowed to touch your mailbox and put things inside your mailbox. No one else has keys or access to that. So, people who had, who needed medication and whatnot, or just the things that they were ordering, especially during that panic buy. Mm-hmm. I never delivered so much toilet paper in my life. I will tell you that right now. I was like, Jesus, that was a lot. Yeah, toilet paper and water.
Really?
For the people who ordered water, second floor, third floor, no elevator. I have some thoughts that I cannot say. It was crazy.
What was it like interacting with people during COVID too? Because, people are behind their doors, or their dogs are out barking at you.
Oh my God, it was so funny.
Yeah.
It was it was crazy. We'll deliver a package and there's Lysol outside the door. Crazy requests would happen, please drop off our package right here, spray it. And I'm like, no, we don't have time for that. But yeah, it was pretty crazy. That was a crazy time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I remember you also talking about how we all got those pandemic checks in the mail.
Oh, yes.
And people were adamant.
Oh my God. Yes. So we have what is called informed delivery. I think it's one person per address or one email per address. You could sign up, and then every day you could check your email, and there's supposed to be a photograph of, you knowing what's going to come in for that day. And yeah, so when people would see those, they were crazy. They were like, do you have my check? It was worse than anyone just wanting a check in general. Mm-hmm. But the stimulus checks or those unemployment checks were something else. Yeah. It was... Yeah, they were coming. They would literally be at our door as soon as we parked. Yeah.
I can just imagine. How much walking do you do every day?
So when I first started with the post office, because I feel like they put the grunts on the hardest routes. When I first started with the post office, it was 15-mile routes.
Wow.
Yeah. 13 to 15. 12 to 15.
Okay.
Also, depending on the location, because when you first start with the post office, they could send you anywhere in the city. So it's kind of like wherever they needed help.
Got it.
So you kind of already knew, like, oh, you're going to go to Navajo today. And it's just like, oh, Navajo was like, that was heavy. Or if you're going to go to like Coronado. And in demographics too, right? You go to like a low income area. The mail, sadly, is kind of lower than usual. So it's kind of like, but then you're in a rougher area. And then when you go to more of the wealthier or retirement areas, it's actually a lot heavier because, well, they're ordering, or like the elderly people, they're still getting like those magazines and whatnot. Yeah. So like each house would have like 10 magazines. So it's kind of like wherever you got sent, you kind of just knew like already off the bat how your day was going to be, because, just based on location, demographics,
the type of mail that those neighborhoods receive. So I'm guessing you're really strong.
I got a weight restriction thanks to this job, but I guess you could say I could be strong at times. So, yeah.
Because you were delivering at one point Amazon packages.
We still do.
You still do? Okay.
We still do.
Okay.
I think before my time, the post office didn't work. We are closed Sundays, but we didn't deliver packages. But I think because, Amazon grew and they were out there delivering, I think it made us, I'm just like educated guess, we had to keep up with the competitors. And they also use us, we would tell people we're the last mile. Okay. That's what it's like, this little saying. Sometimes when you get a package and you kind of see like 3 different, like if you see UPS or FedEx on it, their barcodes, it's because they also come and they drop their stuff with us, and then we deliver that as well. Okay. But yeah, we do run Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I nerd out on this stuff because we have an awesome carrier here in my neighborhood. And when we first moved here, he did all the stairs at our house. He would bring our mail down to our front porch in the backyard, which is like 25 stairs down.
Nuts.
And I told him, I was like, it's okay. You can leave it in the mailbox. You can leave it on the front porch of the front house facing the road. And he was so sweet. And I remember during the holidays that us and our neighbors like gave him like gift cards and stuff because
I bet he loved that.
So sweet. And just one of those guys who is just like a yes person. So I have so much respect for the work that you do because it's not easy. You're like in all kinds of elements of the weather.
Correct, yeah.
And you're like literally talking to all kinds of people and their pets and drivers. Like, tell me about those interactions.
Well, you know what? I only worked in 2 locations in San Diego. One was actually like a low-income, poor area. And what's funny is that I actually missed that location a lot. I interacted with, I gave them treats as well. I fed like 52 dogs a day. When you're out there, and I mean, these dogs, it was so cute. Like, once we got to know each other and they would hear my keys, like they're already automatically sitting at the fence. And then I built that relationship, those relationships with those families. And I'm not saying you have to, but a lot of people don't realize, like, when you have a really good relationship with your postal worker, I mean, they're really going to look out for you. There were some families that, I mean, we're friends now. I was basically like their human ring camera because, I built that relationship. And like, let's say they go on vacation and I'd be like, oh, I got you. So from what day? And then, they would tell me. And then if I saw anything out of the ordinary, I mean, I see your house 5 times a week, right? So I'd basically, if I saw anything out of the ordinary, I would send them a text, like if we did exchange numbers, and I'll be like, hey, I don't recognize this car. And then, they would tell me, oh, that's my cousin's car. Cool. I was there for them. And even when COVID hit, I had a few customers that got sick. I would tell them, I'm going to leave some Gatorade in your mailbox, or, I took care of them because they took care of me, especially those hot days, cold days. They were there, even down to like, it'd be raining. They'll let me stay under like the carport or whatnot. It was just nice to just have, people look out for me when I was out there.
Yeah. And so they gave you like cold drinks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they did. So yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Those are the stories you don't hear because you're like the eyes and ears of a neighborhood.
Yes. And I mean, we know a lot. The things that I deliver, it's kind of like you kind of can figure out someone based on what, you're delivering.
Wait. Can you say more?
You can see, like, their interests.
Yeah.
Or their habits, You could be like, God, this person gets, like, 30 QVC boxes a day. They need to get out a little bit. But, okay, I'm going to do it. Job security. So, and it's also good to network. I found out, like, what everyone did for a living. It was super cool.
Oh, wow.
Like, it was just, like, great to pass time when you're out there. Because sometimes it's, you're just talking to yourself or, listening to music or talking to the dogs.
Yeah.
So it was just cool to find out what everyone did for a living and, about their families. And sometimes you're just a very underpaid, shrink out there on both ends. They're hearing what I got going on and I'm hearing what they got going on. So, yeah, that's...
So you're like a therapist?
We're a therapist, a carrier, a security guard, very underpaid, but, enjoy the job.
Yeah, it's clear that you like it.
Not to sound corny, it's very rewarding. Once we're loading the truck, like my routes, the current route that I have right now is really heavy. It's one of the heaviest business routes at the station. On an average day, I want to say I get between 100, we'll just say like 120 packages per day. Letters, well, that varies, but let's just say a heavy day, 3,000 pieces or whatnot. That right there with those numbers is a 10-hour day. But it's kind of nice to, like, you first load your truck and you're like, I don't even know how I'm going to do this day. It's already hot. I'm probably already behind. And then as the day goes and you see your truck emptying out, it's kind of like a good feeling. And then once it's like empty, you're like, wow, I did that. Everyone got what they needed and whatnot. And then, I head back to the station and it's a pretty cool job.
Yeah. How long are your days normally?
I average 9 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, 9 hours, 5 days a week. Hardly ever do they call us in for an extra day. That's only during, like, heavy seasons, holidays, or just, like, the recent political season. So that was really heavy.
And do you have, like, special spots where you, like, park and eat lunch? Do you have, your favorite places?
Oh, my God. Okay, so I have to go where, like, no, because, I know everyone would still, like, knock on the window. And clearly they know I'm on lunch because they go, I know you're on a break, but... I just have one question, and I'm like mid-biting into something. So I actually I have structures, like apartment, I deliver to huge structures. So actually I try to hide in there. And it also doesn't have reception. So my management, they're trying to figure out on the scanner, because our scanner has like that GPS on it. So sometimes they'll lose me down there, and I'm like, it's the only time I can get like a 10-minute break.
Reyna is off grid.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. I don't want you to find me.
But I feel like this is like any job. You like find those little places of like sanity and like your routines.
Yes.
And it sounds like you have good friends where you work.
Oh, they're a hoot. That would be another episode. You know what? And for the most part, the station that I'm at, we're very tight-knit. Mm-hmm. So naturally, and I know it's not, you can call us nerds or whatever, naturally everyone, when they're done, they'll go and help each other. But that's also because we have good management and we have a good team. And actually, my station that I'm at is considered like the retirement station. So we have some of like, there's literally 2 carriers at my station. Like, I wasn't even born when they started.
Wow.
So their work ethics are like, something that we, strive to be. So we help each other to get back home in time. So that's why I went back there too.
Got a solid team.
We have a solid team.
And who would make a good carrier? If there's like a kid out there listening and there's like qualities of someone who would work really well in your role, what would those qualities be?
So on a serious note, school wasn't my thing. I struggled a lot. I just really felt lost. Like I didn't have, like, I always worked these random jobs. And I think, well, if anyone's out there, like, you know, like how it was for me, you know, struggling in school and whatnot, and they just need a trade and structure, because it's really nice to go and just do, like, I need repetition. And it's a federal job. So it's something that you can still take pride in and be there for your community and whatnot. So, I mean, just anyone that, you know, maybe they're just not into school. It's not the worst thing. It's great. You're still active. You know, you're out there walking and, you know, I guess in a way, you know, you make a difference.
I feel like you're a special person, though, Reyna.
Am I?
You have such a good personality. People want to talk to you.
Nice.
It makes sense. Like, if you were the carrier for our neighborhood, I would, like, say hi to you every day.
I would probably walk in and make me a sandwich and then leave and then tell you thank you from a distance and honk.
Yeah, do you have, like, a little secret honk with people?
I actually don't like to use my horn. Well, you know what? I don't know why. Because I drive the old school, I call it the little box truck.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have the new Pro Masters, the van, or the Metris. And I don't drive the big bread truck.
Okay,
the
big guy.
2-ton. I don't, no. Because I feel like I'll hit everything parked. Parked trees, parked everything. I cannot drive that. I drive the little one. But you know what? All my old past vehicles, they had issues. Like, I had one, the horn didn't stop.
Oh,
yeah. I had to, like, literally, like, dismantle the horn because I was like, oh my God, this neighborhood's gonna hate me. So I had to do that. So no secret horn, just a hootie hoo.
Yeah.
Hootie hoo. Just a hootie hoo.
Since you talked about feeding 52 dogs,
which I'm not supposed to.
But, like, what was that like? Where did all these pet treats come from? Who are these dogs?
Auto shipment. I feel like Milk Bones, and I think they should sponsor me. That area was real rough. You know, some of the owners were, you could just tell they lacked education when it came to animal care and just overall just caring. You know, I was their voice. So literally I had a dog. Actually, I have 2 dogs. I had this one dog. His name's Kilo, and he was at a mechanic shop. And I brought the stuff, but I made them, you know, put like a shade because he was in direct sun. And then I had another dog's name's Canelo, and the owner actually made him a doghouse.
Really?
Yeah, because I was just like, you know, jokingly, obviously I'm not going to be like, you need to get them a doghouse. You know, I wasn't going to do that. But, you know, I just kind of was like, hey, you know, it's going to rain. You know, does Canelo have a house? You know, like that kind of thing. And he'll be like, oh, okay, I'll make one. And then sure enough, he'll, you know, I would come and he's like, hey, Canelo has a house. And I'll be like, thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, so I kind of, you know, spoke up, or, you know, just the little things. I feel like I saved a lot of owners from expensive vet bills because I'd be like, Canelo's limping, and they'll be like, oh, okay, we'll go check that out. Because, you know, it's hard these days and everyone's working. They're not home.
You really are the eyes and the ears of the neighborhood.
Yeah, I've literally actually taken dogs home. Like, I'll put them in a truck real quick, and because they'll be running the streets.
Oh, they're like just running loose.
Yeah,
oh
they got loose. So I'll be walking, and I'll be like, oh my God, is that so-and-so? And then sure enough, you say their name, and they're like, huh? I'd be like, come on, get in a truck. We're going home. So yeah, I have a ton of stories being out there.
So interesting. What's one of your funnier interactions?
Oh my God.
I know I'm putting you on the spot.
I know. I'm trying to think. Wait. Funny. Oh my God. Okay, wait, we're going to have to come back to that.
Okay.
We're going to have to come back to that because I feel like I do have a few funny ones. But it's not coming to me.
It's okay. We can go just weird.
Oh. Okay, so like an example, apartments, we go by the names in the mailbox.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's great when you put the names in the mailbox so that we can follow that, so we could deliver accurately and accordingly. When someone comes up to me and they're like, I haven't been getting my mail. I've been living here for 2 years. And you mean to tell me you've been there for 2 years and you have not realized that name card is not your name? That's weird to me.
Okay, got it.
Okay, that's weird. That makes me wonder too. But that's weird. That other question you asked, you said... Funny.
Yeah.
Okay. So I had a dog at my old station, my old route, and her name was Bella. She was a Belgium Malinois. Okay? Belgium. Cute. Less than a year old. She was a couple months.
Okay, like small dog?
No, well, when she grew into herself, she wasn't small, but, you know, we'll just say she was a medium-sized dog at that time. Okay, this girl escaped all the time. Like, I would take her home. I literally had this girl's back. I mean, the Humane Society went out there, and I didn't want them to take her, so I'd be like, no, she lives here. Wait, no, we'll put her back. Okay, so I remember I was walking. I was doing a park and loop at the time. So park, deliver one side, park, deliver the other side. So I was walking away from Bella's house. And then all of a sudden I see a lot of people staring, like, I don't know what they were looking at, but there was a park across the street, right? And then I was delivering, and I could see that there was, like, people were upset. So I was just kind of like, okay, what's going on? So the cops came up to me, and they're like, do you know that dog? And it was Bella. Okay, so Bella was out there committing felonies. So let me tell you what happened. Bella took 2 Costco hot dog sized packets, ran across the street, living her best life, eating on her back with her legs in the air. And you know what? She stole a lot of meat. I think they said, because they were just about to have a party. And then she dropped a lot. She probably dropped. I mean, I know meat's expensive right now. So, I don't know, $100, $200 of meat. And then she took 2 packs of hot dogs. So then I just said, yes, that's my girl Bella. She lives over there. So they're like, oh, we actually have to talk to the owner because the family, probably wanted to be reimbursed or whatever. They want to settle some things with this one. She took a little too much. 1 hot dog would have been fine, Bella. Not 100. So that's probably one of my funniest, memorable stories. So yeah.
I just feel like you've seen so many interesting things.
Oh my.
You're privy to things that people who just live in neighborhoods don't know because they're like out working all day. But you're literally your job is to be
I see everywhere. Everything. It's wild.
Wow. I know that you want to like finish your route as soon as possible. Keep it efficient. Mm-hmm. Do you have little things that you do to make your routes go faster?
Okay, so we're not supposed to. We're not supposed to do the route out of order. So if you're so used to seeing your regular come at a certain time, they're doing it in the order that it's either supposed to be or what they're used to doing. Mm-hmm. No specific gear, but it depends on volume. So if I know, for an example, like it's just going to be heavy, I would go attack my 3 large apartments first to get rid of probably 100 packages. And then I would then go from there. I don't know if carriers do the same thing, but we would just reroute our whole day. I don't think a lot of people realize that. Even if, like, let's say, for an example, you have an Etsy shop and you have like 100 packages and you put a package request and it says 100, right? We're looking at it. We're like, whoa, well, we don't know what size those packages are going to be. So we're going to need to empty our truck just for you. So a lot of people don't realize that we do readjust our whole entire day just for certain things. Like the pickup is a perfect example. So like when people are like, you're late, it kind of makes, well, for me, it makes me upset because I'm like, I'm not late. You just don't even know how my day or how I set my day up. You don't know what I had to do to even get here. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people don't know that part of it.
How can residents be more mindful of what you need as a carrier?
Just being patient, like names on boxes, clear pathways. A lot of people don't realize, like, you have your trash cans and you may think, oh, they could walk around. But it's like, no, because we're trying to be as quick and efficient as possible. So it's like, just clear pathways, even your trees, whatnot, just cutting all that. A lot of people don't realize how much we get smacked and spiders come out of nowhere. You're like, oh my God, we're out there freaking out. Side note, Halloween decorations, please turn them off during the day. We get very scared.
Just like skeletons popping out.
Oh my God. I'm surprised carriers are not more on TikTok. I think they're on TikTok for the bad, like when they chuck a package. But I feel like we're in war out there sometimes.
Thank you for your service, Reyna.
Yes! Thank you! Thank you to all the carriers out there.
Anything you want to add?
Oh, just talking about the post office, have a good relationship with your postal worker. Like I said earlier, we really do. We got your back, especially when you have ours. It's like, that does not go unnoticed. Even like this one house that would leave me an ice cold water bottle. Like, I don't forget that. Even if you don't do it again, but it's just like that little thing, you're kind of like, oh, the water house, or, oh, the house with the hot chocolate. There's people that put stands out, which is kind of nice.
Really?
Yeah, so you're kind of like, oh, yeah, But just being patient with us. I could go on, but like, you don't know if maybe your station had like 7 call outs, so that could be like a majority of your zip code. So they're trying to already scramble and get another carrier to cover or call the CCAs in, the new carriers, or everyone on overtime is going to have to carry their 8 to 9 hour route plus an additional 2 hours on another route because, we can't hold mail.
Yeah.
So it's like all of it has to come out. Even if you think they're holding it, if they don't have a valid reason, for example, let's say like a dog attack or it's blocked, no access type thing.
Basically, just be kind.
Yeah. Those snarky comments? Well, that's only for me. I can't speak for other carriers. When it's raining and everyone's stay dry, it's like, how? It's raining. Or like when it's hot and they're like, stay cool. I'm like, I don't even have AC in my truck. I cannot. Just say, have a great day. Just have a great day, y'all. Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Have a great day. Have a good one.
I love that.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you listening to in your little truck?
It's so funny because the other day I was literally delivering mail all angry. I was like, just, throwing them in the mailboxes, and I was actually listening to Christmas music.
Were you?
Yeah.
I love that answer.
Yeah, I was listening to Christmas music just like last week. And it was great. I'm usually listening to like something like, it probably sounds like I have rage. Like Tupac or something. Something just like way out there. Actually, my Spotify is like all over the place. So yeah, that's what I'll be listening to.
I appreciate that little glimpse into your life.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much, Reyna. This was hilarious and fun and insightful.
Yes. Be nice to your postal worker. And tip them something nice.
At the holidays?
At the holidays or any time.
What's the best gift you've gotten? Or just an example? Can I ask that?
Well, because technically you're supposed to tip your postal worker something of value. Wait, what is the value? $10 or less. Let's just say it was a lot of more than that. Mm-hmm. And it was much appreciated.
Good to know.
It was $11. $11.50. No, honestly, I like I said, I can't speak for all postal workers, but I mean, obviously, if you get to know them,
yeah,
that type thing. But if not, I mean, 7-Eleven, because then because if we run out of water or something, 7-Eleven is probably, Subway, something fresh, I would think. It doesn't even have to be a lot. Even if it covers half of it, we'll be thrilled. It's like, yeah. Because, we already eat like raccoons. Yeah, you should. I think that should be the icebreaker with everyone. Is ask your postal worker what's their diet.
Oh.
Yeah, trash.
What they like?
No, it really is. Guarantee it's like, watch. It's probably like a chicken sandwich with 2 Mountain Dews, and then a bar, and then like some stale chips, ice cubes, and then like something that they found in the back of the truck that they left. It's horrible. Yeah, we don't have no microwaves or anything, so it's a mess.
So it's basically like school lunch.
Oh, school lunch is probably better than what we're eating. Yeah. Yeah, and coffee we forgot. Like, it's already cold. So I was like, oh, there's my coffee. 7 hours later.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, so ask them what they like to eat. Have a great day.
Have a great day. No more stay dry, okay, guys?
No more interruptions during lunch breaks.
No more I'm making us sound grumpy, but I mean, that's probably why we have that term going postal.
Oh.
Yeah. Because, at one point, it's like, it gets to you.
Yeah. This is fascinating, and I want to keep going, but we'll just keep talking.
We'll have another episode.
We'll
have 3. This is part 1 of 4.
When we come to San Diego, maybe we can keep going.
Yes.
You'll think of all your other funny stories.
Yes.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Mahalo, Reyna, for coming out today.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You have a great day too. Stay dry.